Oh my god, I almost missed that click. But no matter. We begin part 7.
Okay, so yeah, we almost got killed by our own furniture, but I guess that doesn't count as that we can't call in sick just because of that. So I guess we're back to work.
Yeah, slipping away before you lost it. You sure you weren't reading this game script?
I guess. Okay,
Whoa,
first I
it's
have
a
to check my difficulty.
pause!
Oh.
Detective Taylor Miles, New York Police. The police, they found me.
This is the Matrix. He's running away from the police.
No, actually, look at the cubicles. I mean, I know you can see them very well, but look at the cubicles.
Oh my god, the snow almost looks like it's falling
This
data.
is the Matrix.
And the snow...
No, this thematically, yes, Dwibs. This is pretty much the case of David Cage watching the Matrix sequels and going, I can hump the ante on that shit.
Actually,
Well, not to
this
mention
is
Ace
giving me
Attorney
more
Investigation.
original.
Not to mention Ace Attorney Investigations.
This is giving me more vibes from the original film, to be honest. Because remember in the original where Neo had to hide in cubicles to try and escape the agents.
I
know,
have to
true,
admit
but
that it's been a long time since I've seen the sequels. I mean, a
but
really long
trust
time
me.
to the point where I can barely remember them.
Oh, but
What was it that we hated about the sequels?
They make
but
no
trust me.
sense.
but trust me, Dwibs. This game gets way more insane than Matrix Revolutions
Why don't
could
you
even
just
hope
press up already?
to be.
Well, yeah,
I'm not
Joe-
supposed to press up.
You're
I'm
not,
not supposed to
but
press
there's
up.
a game prompt right there.
If I
Joe-
press
Jovi, you
up,
want-
I get off the computer. Okay, if I press up, I get off the computer. I'm supposed to wait. The game
Sorry,
has
Joe.
grounded me.
Why does the game give
Joby,
you a
you
prompt?
wanted to... Sorry, Joby, you wanted to know why I think the Matrix...
Sure, go ahead, Dwibs. Why?
Sorry, you were wondering why people thought the Matrix sequels were bad. I'll try and sum it up as best I can. They make no sense. The action scenes, which
Hello, I'm
should
Detective
be
Todd
fun,
Miles,
go
New
on
York
and
Police.
on and
Are you
on and
Lucas
on.
King? I've just got a couple
What other
questions.
problem? Trying to remember
Oh, you mean kind of like? Oh, you mean kind of like the action scenes in the Star Wars prequels?
Yeah, but at least
Saying.
there. Yeah, but at
We have
least
reason to believe
it's
the
it's so
murderer
weird though. I
worked
can
with
enjoy this. There
do
must
you
be
wanna know?
something in the prequels that makes me
Could you
enjoy
confirm that this
the
was
action
changed
there,
from
but
here
not in the
back?
Matrix
You know,
sequels.
to this day, I consider
I don't know if
myself
he's gonna
lucky
say
that I
anything
saw
about
the
the law.
prequels before the original trilogy. Well, at least
The
the
paper
first
does
two
come from
prequels
here.
before the
It
original
has
trilogy.
Episode 3 was the first Star Wars film I
Is
saw
there a
all the way
to
through.
establish where
Really?
it was printed from?
Yeah.
Okay, let's not delve too far off topic.
Let's not get off
Sorry.
topic.
We
Concentrate.
couldn't help but talk about better things.
True.
This kind of paper is...
There are
Lies.
worse than this game.
Lie,
So-
truth, ignore. Ellen Noir, like 7 or 2 years earlier.
guys, just think it like this. At least it's not beyond. Just think it like that.
Indeed.
So yeah. So Tyler is here, trying to find out if the watermark really does come from this bank and if there's any way to trace it. Oh shit!
Yay, more ticks!
Is there a problem,
Oh,
Mr.
it's
King?
just one of the
Actually-
tiny ones.
Huh? Oh, no.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
these
that's-
ticks come out of nowhere for no apparent
Is there a way
reason.
to
I forget,
determine
was Switch
Yeah.
around for that
particular
part?
document was printed out?
Oh, he wasn't, but I already showed him
What's his
that scene.
problem?
Yeah.
Seems like my
Yep.
questions are upsetting you.
Just
Yeah, my
random
reaction was like,
ticks.
what the fuck?
No,
Oh, trust
not
me.
I mean, come on,
You
Harry
thought that
Potter
was the most
Chamber of Secrets
retarded-
had giant spiders, but that at least made sense when they
A
did
witness
it.
helped us make a
Yeah,
compound
yeah,
photo
because
of
they
the
fought
suspect. Would you
Aragog.
mind taking a look
Giant
at
Something
giant
to do with
spiders giant spiders make sense in Harry Potter because it's a fantasy world. This is supposed
Yeah.
to be, you know,
Magic
This
stuff.
is supposed to
Yeah, so apparently you're
this
supposed
is supposed to
fail-
resemble our world.
Now see, this doesn't make sense. You apparently have to purposely fail this.
Okay, about this part that we're in right now. I'm sorry. This was because my dog wanted to get out of the house, so I had to open the door and just sorry about this.
Someone should insert the Jeopardy thingy music in here.
Sorry. Don't blame me. Blame my dog. Don't worry. It won't last long. There you go.
Oh,
do-
this is
do-
just
do-
rich. Hey, have you seen this guy before?
Looks like a lot of people I know. Could even be me.
Gee,
What?
maybe because it is you!
Could even be me.
Yeah, it looks exactly like him, and yet, like, he just lets him go
Yo,
for
this
this.
is
I
weird. The
mean,
composite looks just like this guy
Why?
right here.
No, you
Then
think?
arrest him then. Wait, what? What?
I I don't get it. I don't get it. What is the
Have you
point of
noticed
tick?
Need I remind you about the handprint?
Yeah.
Yes.
I told him about what happened to this guy.
Okay,
And
I
the
should
DNA
explain what...
testing and the fingerprints
I have
that they
to-
matched.
And the
Okay,
blood?
I have to explain something for the
Yes,
audience
right.
right here.
Well,
For those that haven't played the game, because they won't understand. Okay,
What, that the characters are all
basically...
idiots? I think we've established that.
They can be violent. In fact,
No, I mean gameplay-wise. Right now, if I have to purposely fail at certain specific Simon Says segments, specifically the ones where the giant ticks appear, because if I succeed at those, Lucas starts spazzing out and Tyler takes him in because he's acting suspicious.
Hello?
So basically,
So it's basically a guy dang it moment.
it's pretty much it's a complete betrayal to the player in this regard.
It's like
because
the equivalent of...
up until this point, I have been trained to basically do every single Simon Says segment. And now all of a sudden I have to purposely fail at some, and there's no indication of that. I just have to know.
So it's pretty
It's
much
total guesswork.
It's pretty much like if they made a turnabout in an Ace Attorney game where apparently you get penalized for pressing when it makes absolutely no sense.
Well, I could mention a specific trial
Foreshadowing.
I guess spending your whole day with computers
I'm so
fries your
confused.
brain on.
Don't think about it too much. Just pay attention to the man having a psychological breakdown on the
Splash some
screen.
water on my face.
Will do.
You go right ahead.
I just
I'll
don't
wait
get
for
it
you
though.
here.
Why ticks of all things? I mean, what? Is like some bad guy trying to make him blow his cover or something?
David Cage had nightmares about ticks when he was younger, so he's pushing all that onto the audience.
He's acting so strangely.
No,
you
you
just
think?
don't get
Quick
it.
look inside his
You
desk
just don't
before he
get it.
gets back.
You see, the ticks are supposed to be a metaphor for fear. When you see the ticks, it means that Lucas's fears are consuming him. It is a metaphor for overcoming your fears. It is
It's like
brilliant.
this guy has a key. How does he just keep getting in here?
He's emotion. It is-
David,
Oh, I know you.
go
You were the one
away.
chewing through my Skype wires.
Yes, that is my
Because
power.
we said bad things about you.
French.
And you were the one who also
Exactly.
deleted
French-
the old audio files of Beyond Two Souls and Sonic 06 and Ace
There ought
Attorney.
to be some fingerprints on it.
Yes, because you couldn't handle my emotions.
Well, I guess I should thank you for... Oh! I guess I should thank you for not chewing through my old animated Titanic audio files. Lord knows what would have happened if we had to go through that again.
Aww,
You know,
they
I
look-
didn't
they
know
look
there was even such
delicious.
thing as animated Titanic films.
If there's 3 of them.
Shakespeare.
Oh dear.
Just
Yeah.
like
Can
the
I
book
have
in
some
the
more
restaurant.
via s'il vous plaît?
That's worth checking.
Okay, so basically,
Please,
while
sir, may I have some more?
while Lucas went to the bathroom, I took some of his stuff to
You know,
analyze.
Sir Roy,
I
with
can
that
read-
line, you reminded me of the Garfield 2 sequel.
Oh gosh, no.
You feeling better?
Garfield 2 sequel?
Well, basically Garfield, A Tale of Two Kitties.
Well, I
It's
don't
one
have
where
any more
Garfield goes over to
questions.
Britain and
I'll
he
let you get
apparently
back
it's
to work.
basically the Prince and the
Thank you for
Pauper
your
done with
cooperation,
Garfield.
If there's one thing that I really dislike is when an international company comes to Britain and makes a bad film. Because they make us look bad.
So yeah, before we continue on with Lucas,
Pretty much how I
let's
feel
go
about...
develop-
Yeah, it's sort of how I feel when an international company does that with my country. Sort of like what David Cage did with Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah, some of the stuff he puts in there, it can be incredibly offensive.
And even what he's doing here, with my very state.
Oh boy. Next,
Okay,
so yeah,
so-
I am really looking forward to the David Cage game where this guy who lives in Stoke-on-Trent is having nightmares about spiders.
So, this is supposed to, I guess, develop Tyler's character because we're about to have a quick time event dance with his girlfriend.
I think it's
And
really
I
established
guess
that his girlfriend is a bitch.
We did, but apparently that wasn't enough. We need to make that more prominent.
It's like, here's a hammer.
Oh my
It's my
God.
mystical writing hammer. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, she must be the final boss.
Already had
This isn't even her final form.
No,
She looks like Maleficent.
no, you got me.
Tyler,
Nah,
think you're giving-
nah. Even Maleficent looked
exactly
cuter.
2
Yes,
years
even the
since
Angelina version
You want to
looked
put some
cuter.
music on?
Jonalina?
Dancing.
I can't,
Angelina Jolie.
I keep getting her
Angelina
name
Jolie.
always screwed up. Maybe it's because of how bad that movie was.
I haven't seen that film.
Neither have
Well
I.
done. Well done. It's terrible.
Thank
Thank you.
pause
Stop
screen.
before the
Oh,
gratuitous
God!
sex scene. Ow!
Pedro, why couldn't you have paused so we could have gone on a much better tangent?
Because fuck you, that's why.
So what happens if you screw up the dance? Do you lose a life?
No, if I fail, she gets mad at me.
That's
But
it.
she gets mad at you anyway because you have to go somewhere.
I swear,
Which,
she
which,
always
again, which,
just...
again, which again brings me back to my original point. He keeps going on about how, oh, your choices change how the story goes. No, they don't.
I just don't get it. Why does she look so much like Jodie, this particular woman?
Don't you mean Jodie looks like her?
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter at this point.
Either that or she looks like that girl from The Last of Us. Yeah.
No, but that's a good game.
You know what I find weird? The girl from Last of Us, Jodie, and Elizabeth from Bioshock Infinite looked awfully similar. What is up with
Did
that?
David Cage have a hand in those?
Oh, so, Pedro, how would you react to the thought of David Cage having a hand in The Last of Us?
He didn't. That's fine.
Yeah, no, but imagine if he did.
I don't want to imagine that.
Neither do I.
You know what would really make Pedro boil? David Cage directing Muppets Free.
There's already a Muppets 3.
There is? I thought there was just a Muppets 2.
It's called Muppets in Manhattan.
Oh, I meant like one of the newer Muppets movies.
Oh. Well, there probably will not be a third one because the second one sucked.
But it made money. But yeah, I'm just wondering, how would you react if David Cage got a hand of the Muppets in general?
I would go mad.
I never really liked the Muppets, but if he got anywhere near the Sonic franchise, I'd just be done with life.
You know what would be, you know what would be just
If
the
he
most,
got-
you know what would be the most amazing thing ever?
Wait a moment. Shira, you don't like the Muppets?
No.
What person are you?
If David Cage...
Okay, if we're gonna say the stuff like this already, I don't like Star Wars either. Although, give me credit, I have seen both of them.
No, I can understand not liking Star Wars, but the Muppets is pretty much everybody's childhood. I mean, how can you...
From my childhood.
Well,
Could you imagine if...
you know
could you
what would be
imagine if
the,
David
okay,
Cage-
here's the mother of things that would end everything all. Imagine, if Disney managed to purchase Warner Brothers, that along sometime somebody comes across a will, some DNA testing done, and then it turns out that David Cage is the official heir to the Disney empire.
No,
Okay,
no,
you know what?
no.
Imagine!
Stop putting-
Imagine
Jova,
Yeah?
Jova, please stop putting David Cage everywhere.
But
Could
okay,
you-
I'm just saying.
Could you imagine what... Could you imagine what David Cage running Star Trek would be like?
Let's actually focus on what's going on, because this is actually Jova's favorite part of the game so far,
Oh,
right?
yeah, the Ace Attorney investigations things. Don't worry, we're saving the actual Ace Attorney investigations for later.
Right? Consider this a sneak peek.
Yeah. So
I know it's not
basically
as
and yes, everyone knows what line to say when she puts two and two together, like Edgeworth says in Ace Attorney Investigations.
Exactly. So basically what we're doing is we're crossing evidence with the list of people who work at the bank, which is that item that I have on the right. Basically, whenever I touch a piece of evidence, I can either examine it, so I can, know what it is and what exactly could I get from it, or I can use link, which makes me cross evidence that piece of evidence with the list that I'm holding right now. So
This
I'm waiting
actually
for...
makes me wonder, since this game came out before Ace Attorney Investigations, do you think they might have actually gotten some inspiration from this?
Well,
Well,
maybe. I don't know.
hey, there's nothing wrong with people taking inspiration from bad stuff and actually making good out of it. I mean... That's
So yeah, unlike idiot Tyler, we actually are smart enough to realize that that portrait looks exactly like Lucas came from the list. So yeah.
corresponds exactly with Kane's
I mean,
idea.
hey, I'm
notice
sure she'll
the
be smart. I mean, the only way...
I've got my first
I mean,
drink.
at the risk of accidentally
And
calling
another in order
something,
to establish
the only
proof
way
that
she
Kane's
could
on
really be
Lane.
stupid enough is if she happens to become his new love interest, because apparently his ex-girlfriend's going to die.
Please tell me they don't do that. That's so cliche.
Do
Right?
do
They
that?
don't do it. Right, Pedro?
Detective
They
Valente.
don't do what? Sorry.
Hi, Carla. It's Garrett.
For romantically in... Yeah.
You know, she doesn't...
Oh, that.
On that pan.
I didn't call it, did I?
Well, well,
Thanks,
you
Garrett.
kinda
I'll take a
did.
look right away.
No! 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 My fortune-telling trope has come back to haunt me.
The night of the murder.
Oh,
Maybe
God.
facts in your office.
I hate you, David Cage. I
You know-
hate you.
I
No,
hate...
no, Jova. You know, Jova. You make a better fortune teller than most fortune tellers out there. Just saying.
Fair enough. Fair enough, but still, I'm sick of it when I call stuff that's bad. It's Nathan from Beyond Two Souls all over again. They ruined his
What's with-
character.
What's with that bar that says let's gone down to tenths?
It doesn't matter. It pretty much just shows whatever mood the character's in.
Lucas
That's it.
Kane's fingerprints.
I'm happy.
It doesn't really. It's interesting because
I'm sad.
it's interesting because David, at the beginning in the tutorial, David Cage tells us that you must take care of your mental
Wait,
health.
she's about to
Something
link
like
it.
that.
The prints from the restaurant and the
Oh,
pen.
boy.
Here it
Same
comes.
person.
3, 2,
This
1.
time, there's no reasonable doubt.
Eureka!
Eureka!
I've got to tell Tyler.
Da 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 da! Yes, Lucas Kane is the
Confetti
murderer!
I'm surprised you didn't put in
Completely
Rocky
idiotic.
Celebration
What do you
music here.
think?
Who knows? I mean, hey, we are putting
I'm
the...
sorry about.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll put the celebration theme in there. I mean, hey, we're putting the cross-examination theme in part 11 of Beyond Two Souls.
I love
Hey.
how in the Ace
Nice to
Attorney
see you,
movie,
Mike.
when it comes to the
Calm here at
confetti
night, it
scenes,
helps me
the
think
people
about
aren't throwing it in celebration. They look like they're throwing it at the people in anger.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey, Jova, you
speaking
know
of
how you
irony,
complain. Oh,
saw the killer from the
hey, Jova, you know how you complain about this guy not imprisoning Kane right there back at the lake? Well, he's saying right about it right now.
yes,
It's
Lucas
stupid,
also
but I
pointed out why, or at least he
just couldn't
guessed
bring
it.
myself to
But
admit
here's
it.
the
It's
thing.
stupid.
I just figured
I love how the character even says
Yes,
it's
and
stupid.
at this point-
the,
and at
the
this
character himself is admitting that this is
Too bad about
stupid.
it.
Okay, so at this
Might
point,
have done the
she
same thing
gives
in
him a
the past.
referral, and he would
I'll
be
be
talked
around
to
for
by
at
his
least another
boss,
hour.
and he would either be fired or suspended,
Come and see me if
given
you
a
need some
case of
company.
medical leave,
Catch you later,
and
Martin.
sent to a psychiatrical ward. Okay, I take back the psychiatrical ward, but he would have been sent to see a psychiatrist, because if you're a police officer, you do not allow your emotions to get in the way of your job like that.
But this is Cage World. Logic has no place here.
Why not? It's the
David
same
Cage
world with
knows
the
nothing
police.
of the
They're
real world.
still...
It's the same
They're
world
still
with the police
getting it
force sent in a claustrophobic
So-
woman in there.
So let me get this. So let me get this straight. Instead of having sex, they're just sitting on top of each other. She's
No.
just sitting on top of him.
What? Would you rather be moving the analog stick all over?
sorry, I can't find my phone. Here we are.
Hello?
Got him, Tyler.
Okay, this is where I just don't get the girl whose name I can't remember for the life of me.
Tyler,
Uh,
I'm warning you.
Yes.
If you leave
This
me
girl.
now, I will never forgive you.
Yes. What is up? What's up? What is up with you, bitch? Is Aunt Flo in town or something?
Yes,
Well,
it's
I
job.
kind of get it because, you know, he's doing a job where he could potentially die and she
I know,
obviously
I
cares
know.
about him a lot. So this does actually kind of happen, but at the same time I think David Cage kind of over-exaggerated it slightly.
See,
Yeah,
that's the
but-
problem. It's like, well, okay, let me put it like this. I think I agree with Sherroy, but yeah, it's like, it's sort of like the relationship with Mary Jane and Peter Parker. Except Mary Jane actually ultimately shows understanding of it. The problem with this woman is that she shows absolutely no...
No understanding.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And what's even
She
worse is
just
that
wants to-
earlier, in an earlier part, she actually seemed fine with it. Like, just A-okay. Even jovial, joking about it. But no,
Except
now
people
she's...
do get genuinely worried about their partners if they are in
And we're
some
gonna
kind of
get,
force, but
and it's gonna get even worse later on.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, but he's doing
Once
it
you
all
start hacking
wrong.
it.
Went out the window.
Okay, so basically, oh boy, what happened here? Oh no, Agatha's dead.
Agatha.
No,
Oh,
she's
dear.
not.
I
No, she's
can't
not.
do that voice
no, she's
anymore.
not. No, she's not. She's not actually dead.
Oh.
How do you know?
Because
that
I'm
voice.
because I'm a fortune teller for David Cage tropes, and I just know. And since we know she's apparently going to be a villain, she's going to eventually come back some way and in some form.
Oh, sorry, dear. I was just taking a nap.
So yeah, I'm calling it now. She's not actually dead. Am I
Well,
right?
the
Well-
thing is, didn't we already establish that, like, the old lady is pretty much a host?
Something.
Sort of,
The
kind
answer
of.
could be here somewhere.
Is she? Or,
Hang on. I'm
like a
willing
host
to-
body?
Can I try one of my predictions?
Go
Yes.
ahead.
Sure.
She's faking death so that by the time the police get there, they'll think he murdered her. And then when he's arrested, she'll get up and act like everything's fine.
You're half right. Like, what they did instead was, what happened really, well, I'll just say, who cares about spoilers anymore, this is a shitty game.
Rosebud is the sled.
Basically what happened is that the villain, whoever he is, but I won't say yet because of spoilers, the villain killed Agatha specifically so he could frame Lucas,
piece of
Is the
because
villain
he's trying.
the same guy who's being voiced by Steve Blum?
Yes, that guy in a
That
cloak.
doesn't make any sense considering what we... That doesn't make any sense considering what we've already established. I mean, the guy is infiltrating Lucas so that he'll have an alibi, but why is he trying to deliberately draw attention to Lucas?
Why are you looking in my drawers, dear?
Because I have to look for something that can, I don't know, help me. I mean, you're dead, but I might as well try to get something useful from your house.
So I actually just called it again about the guy being voiced by Steve Blum being behind this all.
Yes.
How many things am I gonna call by the end of this?
Well, I can tell you one thing. You're definitely not gonna guess who is what exactly is the other villain, aside from the Steve Blum guy, because trust me, it is too stupid to predict. You will
great.
never
So
guess.
we have 3 villains, one of which we're probably gonna
No,
see
no.
near the end.
No, we have 2 villains.
Wait,
The
I
Steve
thought you
Blum
mentioned
guy-
3.
Why would Agatha want
No,
me to see this?
2.
I thought you mentioned
Two
the third one. Well, I mean, like,
No, I didn't.
yeah.
Did I mention I'm an avid newspaper collector?
Okay,
See, look,
so
this one is from 1911.
so yeah, I got a cut of a newspaper or something, and it didn't help me jack shit. So whatever, let's just jump off the window and get away from here.
Come back! I've got your cookies!
No time,
Oh,
Grandma.
Agatha, by the way, on, personal business, there is a particular judge who needs them.
Oh, how sweet. What was his name again?
Haji.
His name is, I don't know him. He has a
Haji.
Canadian brother. Look
I'll
him
give
up.
them to his brother then. He can eat
Well-
them.
Well, according to Gaunt, his name is Haji.
Okay, I'll call him. Oh no, I can't call him, can I? I'm dead. I'll possess his body.
Okay, Dwibs. What you're about to see right now, because the chapter is done. What you're about to see right now is absolutely incredible.
What?
So-
They got a massively long car chase down the highway?
No, even better.
Even better. But you're kind of close.
Cool,
on that
negative
guess.
screens.
Laundry! My one weakness.
Oh, goody. Let me guess, we're about to see through the eyes of the Steve Blum guy.
Yes.
Oh yeah, fun fact, Steve Blum playing a
Basically
hooded
what's
guy.
happening here...
Wait, I have to say
basically,
something. I have to say something. Steve Blum plays a hooded guy. Legend of Korra, anyone?
Yes.
I haven't seen Legends of Korra.
Oh,
Okay,
you really
so
should.
well, here's the... I should explain what's
I'm
going on.
waiting till it's over.
I'm gonna explain what's going on here. Basically, Lucas and the Steve Blum guy are connected now, ever since that possession thing took place at the beginning of the game. So sometimes Lucas has visions of what what Steve Blum is doing.
Ah,
Yes.
Steve Blum.
Can I help you, little girl?
Yeah.
Hello?
I'm sorry.
Oh my
You gotta
god, it's the
hang up.
antagonist from Corpse Party.
Okay, here we are. Now this is where the game... Prepare yourself, people, because this is where the game officially starts running off the rails.
I think we
Okay.
already established that with the storm, but yeah. Proceed.
No chance of him.
And the giant ticks.
Oh, no, trust me. The Giant Six and the Storm are nothing compared to what happens as the game goes on. Just
My
trust
g-
me.
You know what would be so cool is if they're getting the silly point. If they had just brought in Steve Blum's giant Starscream counterpart, that would make things everything.
So Neo and Trinity are in the building.
Yep.
No.
I'll go in first. You cover me.
Yeah.
What-
And just when
I
you
don't-
think,
I don't-
oh cool, something like L.A. Noire. Nope. Nah. Let's go for something more like the one of your stereotypical satanic rooms.
Actually, the
Okay.
interesting thing...
I'm gonna check
Actually, the
the
interesting thing is that this pentagram is nothing but another plan by the villain...
By Steve
aka
Blum.
Steve Blum to frame Lucas.
My
I love how we're
God.
calling his character Steve Blum.
Or we
Well,
could call him
so-
Starscream because he voiced Starscream in Transformers Prime. I
He has
tell
a
you,
name, but I'm not saying... He has a name, right? He has a name, but
Well,
I'm not
actually-
saying it...
you know what actually
I'm
would
not
be...
saying-
Well, I'm just saying, it would be fitting to call him Starscream because, well, even though he didn't voice Starscream in Gen 1, in Gen 1, one of Starscream's ability was, like, when he was dead, was the ability to infiltrate people's bodies and control them, just as this guy is doing. And Steve Blum voiced Starscream in
Okay.
Transformers Prime, so... Could this all be Starscream's evil plot?
No.
Dang,
Just,
that would have been awesome.
Somebody died in the lava mat.
Okay, so yeah, I can't say what Steve Blum's character's name is because I would have to venture into spoilers to do that. But for now,
I already
let's just call him
called
Steve
what
Blum.
his character was going to be called by accident.
Okay, so
Since I did that
he's-
in the original recording, should I do it
Okay,
in
here
this
we are.
recording?
Okay, guys, ready for some really wacky shit?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
They already found
Pay attention, Whips. This is something marvelous.
days rotting
Okay.
in prison, and I'll never find out what really happened. No, it's not gonna happen like that.
It can't end like this.
He's tapped into his inner Neo.
Bitch, I just watched the entire Matrix trilogy. You
Yeah,
cannot
yeah.
He's the
destroy it.
one.
Bonus points if they somehow throw in a lame cop cliche.
What the shit is happening?
He looks
Oh,
like, he looks a bit
goddamn you,
like-
game!
He looks a bit like Keanu Reeves, doesn't
God
he?
damn you, game! I didn't mean I wanted an actual lame cop cliche.
Guys, if I wanted to watch The Matrix, I'd watch The Matrix.
This is like
Great!
This is like the first Matrix, except insane.
I like how it's saying stuff like great. It's like with Sonic 06 where it had great, cool, and radical.
I am so glad this game exists, just for moments like this.
Sure, why not?
Where's the... Yeah. So wait, what Matrix stuff have we ripped off? We've ripped off the wall running at thing, dodging bullets and all that stuff. What else is there left to rip off?
Don't forget the office cubicles.
Oh, and the pseudo-philosophical stuff that makes no sense.
Yep. Oh, trust me, we'll get more of that.
Are there gonna be any Inception ripoffs as well?
No.
Are you adjusting the volume?
This is way
No,
before
apparently he has to press those to stay and
No.
hold on.
Every time this icon appears, I have to mash the L and R button alternatively as fast as I can.
Okay. Great, you fell off.
I love how what? Get ready.
No, wait.
What?
This
This
game
is-
is so random. It's
This is the sequel to Matrix Revolutions.
Did you see what that guy just did? Shit, that's
beautiful.
crazy.
Thank you.
Oh god.
You won't get away.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to meet the black cousin of J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh my god, J.K. Simmons is here to save us.
I wish it was J.K. Simmons.
5 men in the hospital.
Just listen to this guy.
Squad cars. A helicopter that just missed blowing up in our faces. Meanwhile, the killer takes a nice quiet ride on the subway.
I mean, never mind the fact that he pulled off some Matrix bullshit and that you obviously couldn't catch him because of his supernatural abilities, but I'm just gonna yell at you randomly like this because
The operation was
the
set by
writer
the
here
government.
is a
Everybody did their
stereotype
jobs,
master.
but Kane displayed some
You want to be famous?
abnormal
I'll make you
abilities.
infamous.
Just what are you trying to tell me here? That this guy is Superman? That's
Yes!
And you
Thanks to
seriously
the
think
French
by
writer,
that-
David Cage, this guy pretty much might as well be
Jackie,
Superman as
we're
long
not
as this
amateurs. If this guy was a tourist, we
spirit,
would have cuffed
Stephen
him and stuffed him
Blum,
in no
is
time.
infiltrating
We
him.
underestimated him. He's a lot more dangerous than we thought.
Yes, that is
I
right.
don't give a crap about
I
your stupid
want
excuse.
Spider-Man!
It's like, come on! He's actually overlooking...
I love the delivery of this line right here.
People, are you on his trail?
What is the plan, people?
Kingsville will be an
David
every
Cage
car,
loves
train
the
station,
Spider-Man,
and
the Raimi
Again,
Spider-Man.
again, it's just like I said in an earlier part. David Cage cannot actually tell a story or develop characters, so he relied on cliches and stereotypical cartoony characters.
Okay, so he's wanted everywhere. They're finally onto his trail. Surely that must mean that the game is almost over.
Think again, Jova. You will never...
Carla, I've been looking
The ride of
We found some
Mr.
of
Cage's Wild Ride
where we found
is
the
a
dead
long
body of
one.
An old lady. That's not all. There was a double murder last night in a lavomatic.
Yeah.
Two victims
Did you just Mr. Cage's Wild Ride?
That's what Tom from the Hellfire Comms calls this game. Mr. Cage's
Oh, that, yes, the Spyro LP.
No, actually,
Spyro?
it's from his Indigo Prophecy LP.
Oh, he said it in the Spyro one too.
Indeed,
Oh, he
he
did?
did.